Now let's move straight to spreadsheet. Now spreadsheet is not a lot. We are only going to look at the text formatting and then few functions. Text formatting and few functions. Then we go to PowerPoint and HTML. Text functions and few or now, what do we do under the spreadsheet? So I'm going to take that question, 3 bets, and then I will try to solve most of the questions there. Go to grade 10 papers, Excel, and then you see 3 bets. Right. So now, the first part that I'm going to focus on is how to edit. It's a rename sheet 1 to feed habits and change the tab color to any color of your choice or to blue. So sheet 1, you right click and then you see rename. Then the question says you must rename it to feed habits. Then you right click again, tab color to blue color. So we can change the tab colors. You can also move them to a specific position. And then again, you can add new sheet also if the question wants you to do that. So that is all about the sheet renaming. Now let's move to merge and center and other things before we move straight to the functions. Now, with here, if I want to merge and center the first column, let's say the first row, I want to extend it to row column E. You select, you right click, and then you go to format cells. That's the easier way to merge. You go to alignment, you will see merge and center. You can put a border around it. You can fill also. If they say fill it with a color of your choice, you fill it. They can also give you the pattern style filling or the gradient fill, like 2 colors. So that's how we fill and then we merge and center. Just like Microsoft Word, if you don't know where to find merge and center or format cell, you go to search and then you say format. You will find format cell and then you can easily get there to border and others. If they say put a border around this, you select them. Also go to format cell from search. Border is here and then you can now choose your border outline or inside with the border color and then the thickness of the border. So you can apply that border there. Right, you go to format cell. So basically, format cell to do all this, like color, check the thickness, outline, and then okay. So that border will be applied around it. Right. Then again, the orientation, you can still get it from, let's say I want to change the orientation of this, also under format cell. Orientation is part of alignment. Now you see we have font, you can change the font, border, fill, protection, alignment, that is where you see the orientation. They can ask you to center horizontally and vertically. You do them here. and then orientation to a certain degrees. Let's say we are changing it to 45 degrees. Or negative 45. Now, or you can also be given a question to change it to a specific name. Then you'll find it here, orientation, anti-clockwise, or vertical up, to move it to vertical up. So you can find them from format cell or just alignment tab. Right. They can also give you a question to change it to decimal place. Let's say this number of beds, they want you to change it to two decimal place. Also, you select them, go to format cell, and then you see number. If it's number, then you see the two decimal place. They can also ask you to change it to even currency or date and time. You will find them there. So take note of this. Right, that is all about the formatting of the cell, and then text visibility, reducing decimal place. Now let's move to sort and then a header section. So changing to 90 degrees, rep text. So if you are to change to 90 degrees, that's the one that I said you use the format cell, and then you go to alignment, then this is 90 degrees, you change it here. Now with the sheet tab for to print them, you can get them from view or you just type sheet. It's going to give you sheet page setup. Or you can get it from page setup or page layout, and then you click on this arrow. They can ask you to print area, set a print area, change the orientation from page layout, the size, the margins, breaks, and then also print the grid lines. You take print, or the headings, print only the headings, and then scale it. They can ask you to scale to a certain degrees, to 85. Now, if they say print, set the print area, only here to be printed, you select where you want to print, and then you go to print area, then you choose set. You can get all of them under the page layout. Right. So basically, this is how we set spreadsheet. They can also ask you to increase maybe the width. You right click, row height. Let's say you want to change the row height to 50, and then okay. So this row height will be changed to 50. So basically, this is all about formatting, and then also rep text. Rep text fully visible. If they want all this to be seen, you go to home, you see rep text. Right. That is all about spreadsheet basic formatting. Now let's go to spreadsheet calculation. Now we have the total. Now this question says we must find the number of bird species. Now whenever you see the question number of, that means you use the count function. You use the count function. So here we say equal sign count, double click on count or count A. Count A will count whether it is a text or number. So let's use count A in all our calculations. Then you go to FX. So you can select all the species. And then you click OK. So we got 61. Now, total number of birds. Whenever you total number, when you see total, that means you are adding them. Sum. So total number, here we are going to say sum, equal sign, sum, double click on FX, and then you click on FX also. Then you select all the number of species. We are adding them. And then OK. And then average, also we use the average function. Equal sign, average. You will see average, double click. Click on FX, then you select the values. Then you click OK. Now, if they want you to format this one to one decimal place, you go to the number format, the answer, then you choose maybe to one decimal place. Then mode, the one that occurs most, frequently occurring. We use equal sign mode. Then you click on FX, then you can select. So basically the function name, if you know the function name, like mode, count blank, that's what I listed them here. So here we did not get the right answer. So sum, mode, median, count A to count blank, to count blank spaces, and today. So if we want to find the blank spaces, we say count blank, equal sign, count blank. Then you select all of them. We got 0 because there's no blank spaces. So let's say if this one there was blank space here, then it's going to count for us. Right, range between is random numbers. Let's say we want to generate random numbers between 0 and 10. We say range between, equal sign, range between, and then the bottom is 0, and then the top is 10 to give us random numbers. And the function to also get today's date is today, equal sign today, and then you press enter. It's going to give you today's date. Then equal sign now. Now will give you today's date and time. Equal sign now will give you today's date and time. So you must know these functions in term 3, sum, average, count if. Now count if. This question is count the number of species where there are more than 400 spotted. So there's a condition. How many had more than 400? So whenever you are finding that type of answers, whereby there is a condition, we use count if. Equal sign, count if. Click on FX, then it says range. Range, you select the number of species, and a criteria, they say more than 400. So you put greater than 400, and then OK. So that is count if. So look out for the count if. Or maybe they can say how many are insects. So also count if, equal sign, count if. Click on FX, range, you select all the feet on, and then the criteria, we want insect. So you type insect, and then OK, we got 9. So basically, this is all about the count if, and then also count blank, and all these functions that you must know in spreadsheet. Lastly, we are looking at how to sort in spreadsheet. How to sort in spreadsheet. Then the next lesson will be PowerPoint and HTML. Let's say we want to sort in descending order. We select including the heading. And then you can use the search and type sort. Then it says sort by. We are using the number of species. and then largest to smallest or smallest to largest. The question will tell you. So here I want to sort by largest to smallest, and then okay. So it's going to arrange from the largest up to smallest for you. So when you are sorting, you must select all of them, including the headings. Then you go to search and type sort. You can also find the sort from the home tab. You will see sort and filter. Right. This is all about spreadsheet. The last part will be how to insert header and footer. Also, you go to the search, but you can find it from view, header. So you see header and footer. Then you can now type the header. You can insert the current date. You can also insert the number of pages in the header or the footer. Now, if I want to move to the footer, I just go straight to the footer section, and then I'll be able to do by clicking on go to footer. Then I can type footer also, whatever that I want to put there, maybe file name. Right. This is all about spreadsheet. Thank you for your precious time. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for me.